Welcome to WROL Broadcast. I am Hate Mail. With me today, I have some insane, crazy Green Lantern fans, the biggest ones in our group. That is Mostly Costly, who's been on the show before. We have DaBoy,
Hello.
and we have special guest HypeDawg, who is also a big Lantern fan and a dirty Marvel Strike Force player, but he's starting to come back to DC Legends due to a little bit of Lantern love. So, HypeDawg, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're
Hey,
from, how you got into DC Legends, and your favorite character?
sure. From Toronto, living in Dubai. Got into DC Legends around the time when Mira and Siren were, I think it was a month right before Wonder Woman or something. Started my master's, was bored in class, so downloaded it and been playing it ever since. Favorite character is Red Robin and Hal, and Mira actually, but right now it's just Hal and Red Robin.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate you being on Hype. And DeBoy, I'm going to start with
Thanks.
you about your
Mm.
thoughts about January, just because you're the biggest Lantern fan I've ever seen. So, and I know this is a month you're
uh,
excited about.
oh man, I've been waiting. I've been waiting for this month. Feels like my whole life, man. I'm excited. I've wanted Saint Walker in the game since it started, right? I mean, with so many Green Lanterns in the game, it only makes sense that you have the Green Lantern's best friend in a Blue Lantern, right? I mean, he literally enhances them to all ends. So I'm pretty excited. Parallax, we'll see. I think he's gonna take some play testing to see, where he works good, what he works good in. He's kind of gated by a lot, but if he works, he could end up being like, in theory, like a green Barda level tank. So I think that's going to be good, especially if you play him under Saint, where he gets plus 20% to those base stats. It's insane.
Yeah, he won't get the 25 because he's not a Green Lantern.
Right, but
Yeah.
20% is still a lot. I mean,
Yeah.
if you look at 20%, 20% is, if you're at L5, a rebirth gives you about a 10% stat boost, right? So if you
Yes.
play any L5 under Saint Walker, you're essentially playing them up to RB2, but not having anything, change in your stats. So for like sandbagging, Saint Walker is going to be insane because these sandbaggers are going to be at gear 10 and a half, and they're going to be playing at like Rebirth 1, right?
Yeah,
But
can you
Like,
just imagine the same combo if you take like 20% from Saint Walker, and that's just for sandbagging, right? And then you take Etrigan, who just
right.
keeps ramping on the 20%. He's just getting all those intellects up, and it's just going to be devastating. But I have a major problem with Parallax. I just think he's going to be so crap, and mostly because he's a green that is buffing, and Wonder Girl is everywhere, and he has the passive, I think, where you get like 70% chance anyone who hits him gets enraged. The last thing you want is a Wonder Girl to get enraged. That's just not going to be fun. I don't know why they thought of this idea of saying, let's give the biggest enemy of greens the enrage ability. Why?
That's kind of my problem with Sinestro's rework too. Is just that like he enrages people and plays off of enrage, and if you can't bring him against Wonder Girl, or he's just dies
Which is
immediately.
80% of all the matches you play, right? Wonder Girl's there. So,
Yeah,
so you're pretty much just being like, nope, I'll just use it on that one team or in Siege if she's not a bonus tune. And even then, you'll still find her in there.
yeah.
on the positive, DeBoy, at least you have a taunting lantern, so you have your full complement now.
See, I am
Hey,
so
hey, hey, we have a
excited.
taunting lantern. We've got two taunting lanterns.
The other one, that one doesn't count, bro. I don't count vegetables as
Broccoli?
lanterns.
Come on. He's been the first taunting lantern since the game got in there. Two-turn damage immunity and taunts. But yeah,
Uh,
he's no good.
Well, you
But
do
the
have
new
Arkkis now.
taunter is, yeah, the
and
new
Arkkis
taunter,
now.
he's next level now.
Dude, Arkkis is next level. I got a little bit of math. I was sharing it with Costly a little bit, but I want to give you guys something that's a little bit crazy. Okay, so I went and I looked at Vincent's profile. Okay, because he has a Rebirth 4 Wonder Girl.
Rebirth
right?
5. She's RB5 now.
RB5. Okay, it's even better then. So RB5 Wonder Girl. RB5 Wonder Girl punches with strength, right? So her strength is 3,419, okay, at RB5. You put a L5 Arkkis under Saint Walker, and his strength, without any strength ups, without anything, is 3,441.
Holy crap.
Okay, so you're giving an L5 Arkkis RB5 strength.
Wow.
That's insane. I mean, and that's without a single strength up. When he uses his little challenge double hit thing, he's gonna be lighting people up. He's gonna be colorblind. It's not gonna matter.
He already is colorblind.
He already is colorblind, man.
He's gonna see black and white. That's it. That's all he's gonna see.
Dude, he
My
almost
Arkkis doesn't do
one
it.
shot a. Yeah.
Well, wait till you get Saint, hey, and then just watch, okay? Because that's crazy to me, right? RB5 Wonder Girl, that's like the scariest puncher in the game. But now you're getting an L5 character. Like, you don't even have to have the shards take him to Rebirth to get him all that. You just plug in Saint Walker, and boom, he's punching harder than Wonder Girl without a strength up, without a single strength
I'm
up.
really scared of your Larfleeze. That's RB4 under Saint Walker, so he's gonna basically be RB6.
Oh yeah, you want to? Here's the other math that I was sharing a little bit with Costly is my Rebirth 4 Larfleeze in intelligence, okay, is 3,520, okay. A legendary 5 L5 Jessica Cruz, who also does special damage, under Saint Walker, her intelligence is 3,526. So she's going to be hitting as hard as a RB4 Larfleeze
And
without
double
anything.
hitting.
And double hitting if people die. And, oh, by the way, if you take out Saint Walker first to get rid of that bonus, that's when she starts ramping, right? If you put, like, I'm planning on running some teams with Saint, Larfleeze, and Jessica Cruz as my two greens and just watching okay, you take out Saint Walker first, boom, now you got a ramped RB4 Larfleeze and a ramped L5, Jessica Cruz, just punching or, shooting. But this is the crazy one. The 20% on that Larfleeze, right? It puts his intelligence over 4,200.
Jeez. That's ridiculous. You're gonna basic everything.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna put
Hang on. It's not just basic everything. If you just look at all the lanterns and the amount of call assists that are happening
Oh
there,
yeah.
come on, yeah. It's not just him waiting for turn.
Saint is gonna imagine Saint Walker 100% calling 2 assists on a ramped Larfleeze, right? Like, whew, boy, I'm excited. It's like Christmas. It's gonna be Christmas on January 1st, man.
Saint Walker's gonna be fun. I'm really excited about him. I do want to use my flash under him.
The good thing about Walker, though, is, I mean, he doesn't need to be high. Like, you don't, like L3, and he's golden. You don't need, like, 2 of his abilities, or you don't even need them anymore.
His
I think
shielding's
it's
gonna be
the
nice.
3rd and the 4th. It's like you get a debuff immunity, and the other one's, I don't even know what the other one is, but it's a useless one. I think 1, 2, and 4, 1, 2, and 5 are the ones that you really need.
His second one is gonna, or his third ability is gonna be nuts. Saint Walker directly, like, this is I'm kind of sad about, but it's kind of needed. Saint Walker directly counters Hal Jordan, directly, 100%, because his 3 is a purge 5 buffs from each enemy and apply 20% shields to all of your allies, right? So out the gate. Go ahead.
I would figure it actually counters Atrocitus because it stuns everyone who's enraged.
Well, that too, right? I'm just talking about the debuff immunity that Hal puts on everybody at the beginning. Gone from everybody. Just gone.
Yeah.
If anybody has taunt, gone.
Hey, do you know if that's can't miss? Because that's a solution to Harley.
I don't know. Well, I guess we're gonna find out. It
The
doesn't
way
specify
I look
but,
at it,
but you never know. Kage, do you know?
Because he's
the way I
only
look at it
enrage
is-
immune.
Kage wanted to come on and talk about Jessica Cruz, I think. And Tran just wants to be part of the crew. He wants to be cool.
Pretty much.
So
The way I look
Are we
at
just
that
getting all the
ability-
owls on board, eh?
Yeah.
Buff
Yeah,
Jessica.
That's right. Get the whole group.
I'll just sit here
the-
quietly and listen.
I'm just messing
The
with
way
you,
I
Tootie.
I read that third is the same way that I read like Connor Kent's purge ability, right? Where it's not necessarily an attack, so it's not subject to miss or can't miss. It's just a purge, right? Like that Connor Kent, he just scans them, takes all their buffs, puts buff immunity on them, whatever. That's the way I think, or I'm hoping that that's how that Saint ability works.
Well, does the Saint
Because-
ability say it does damage? I can't remember.
No, it just says purge.
No,
5
it just
buffs
says
from
purge.
each
Yeah, I think
enemy.
you're right. I don't think it
And-
misses because Connor.
I have it up in
That-
front of me right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on.
So
Let me look at something else.
that's going to be
That it does
awesome.
for sure.
The only
That's gonna
problem
be
is
perfect.
his speed is only 107, so he's not gonna get a turn until like half of the OP characters have already had one.
Okay, well,
See,
he
that's
doesn't
when
need
you
to be a
bring back
leader.
my favorite hero, which is Red Robin. Bring him back, put him part of this team. Whoever you want to go first goes first. Call it a day.
I got some team ideas, but I gotta hold some of them off because I gotta implement them in the siege next month. But you'll see some stuff.
Yeah, I just pulled
mean-
it up. It doesn't do any damage, so it will. It won't miss. It shouldn't.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Well, the thing about his speed, though, sorry about my voice. I just got off of having laryngitis. But, so his speed, just put him under Lex. Like,
You
It's-
can't. Lex has to be lead. Oh,
He doesn't-
Then
he's
you're
not a-
moving him.
is he a leader? It doesn't say it.
Yeah,
No, but you
Walker's
get the
leader.
20%
Yeah,
if
Saint
you
Walker's
get
the
a
leader.
leader.
Okay, because when I was reading it right now, it doesn't say leader anywhere.
The Reddit page
In the
doesn't say
game,
that.
in the game, it does.
Yeah,
Oh,
his
okay.
fifth is a leader, but
I was
mean,
going
he-
to say that'd be it had to be in leader. It'd be insane if it wasn't.
it's
like-
still good. I mean,
The 20% damage, like stat increase, that's leader. The purging is not a leader.
yeah, so he
That's
might
just
be
a
decent
basic
outside
skill.
a leader.
Would he though? as a blue,
A group
is-
purge with shield stealing, that's not bad.
Yeah, I'll take that all day. And 100% call assist if your allies are shielded. Yeah, I'll take that anywhere. You could put that anywhere in the roster. The 20%
Yeah.
bonus, 25% bonus, that's just icing.
Okay, I would actually flip it around. To me, all the other stuff is icing. Just a pure 20% boost. The 20% boost in stats stops so much stuff from happening. It will stop Dechar Hide Gun from sniping someone. It will stop, Red Robin when he does his barrel roll to kill someone. That 20% extra health is really going to help out.
Oh, it's
The
huge.
fact that he gets a call assist when he's speed 100 and nothing, by then who gives a crap? And you're running tougher. He's not going to be the hitter, right? He's the controller of your group. So all your big hitters will be faster than him, right? So whatever threats you want to take out, you've already taken out by the time his call assist even comes into play. You know what I mean? So for me, his
Mhm.
leadership is way more important than, all the other stuff in this kit.
And I like the way that his leadership says at the beginning of each of their turns.
Get his
Right?
shield.
So like a lot of lanterns depend on being shielded. Well, guess
Yep.
what? Now, every time that they take a turn, it doesn't matter if they've been punched out or if they've been purged. Guess what? They're getting a shield. at
Yeah,
the
how
beginning of
Jordan
their
the one
turn.
outside
that,
leader is
remember
gonna be
we were
good.
doing that,
Yeah.
remember, I think, DaBoy, you and I were talking about, like, Arkkis, right? Right now we just go off even if he doesn't have a shield and punch, but
Yeah.
now every time he will have a shield, which is 75% more damage,
Mhm.
which is going
It's
to
gonna
be
be every turn.
nuts.
Every turn.
Every
It's every
turn
turn.
he does his
It's
basic,
not-
and you start with your taunt, everything's dying. Whoever you aim that on, that person's dead. 75% up with 20% increased stats, gaining those 10 million strength ups that he does. Yeah.
Oh,
no way.
and remember, he's punching as hard as a RB5 Wonder Girl at L5.
Your Alan
I hate
Scott's
Wonder
gonna be so
Girl.
stupid under him too.
Well, they
So
got
stupid.
they got to fix it. I want that extra 5%. They got to fix the.
It won't matter.
They got to
though.
give. I know 20% is 20%, but I'm getting a little greedy here. Hey, come on.
But I'm so happy they actually put that in. Like, is this the only hero that has one of these skills where a specific trait or a specific sector gets a boost?
Well, I
Beast
mean,
Boy has it with Titans too.
he gets the
Yeah,
extra
but
boost for jumping.
Nobody gets a boost though for being it. Like just Beast
Just
Boy
he
does
does.
stuff more, but
Not a
like
boost,
he
but
doesn't get
benefit.
a stat boost or anything for being a Titan.
Yeah, so to me,
Like-
this is awesome because now they can roll out heroes which are like clan specific. You know what I mean? Like, I want to see a Justice League. Like, imagine if Soups had a tag like this, that if you're part of the Justice League, you know, you get a 10% increase in stats. That would be insane.
I think we're going down that road.
Finally
I mean,
get-
they did with Ultraman, the villains, the extra bonus
Mhm,
for having
mhm.
villains on your team.
Mhm.
So I like that they're doing it. They're not making it so it's broken, so you feel like you have to, but it's a nice little added bonus.
The
Yeah,
only
it's one
problem
of the
I
cool
think-
things about MSF, but they went way down the rabbit hole with this one, with making sure everyone stays in like a team. This is not like I have to run him with lanterns. Everyone gets a boost, but it's just nice that the lanterns get the additional 5%, you know?
The only problem, I think, with his leadership is that it's so similar to Medphil's that I wish they would have just reworked Medphil to have this leadership and given Saint Walker something else.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
but
fits
I
the
kind of
hero.
like that it goes with the
Lore-wise-
lore.
Lore
It
wise,
goes with the lore of it.
Mhm.
like
I get that,
Sorry.
but like it's almost exactly the same. They just took out turn meter and gave him a stat boost. And
Yeah,
more
but-
shield.
like looking at Saint Walker's kit, lore wise, this makes so much sense.
Yeah.
Like I mentioned earlier, because like in our chat, I don't like profess about lanterns like crazy, but I am a huge Lantern fan. I've read almost everything they've ever made about Green Lantern from when Jeff Johns took over in 2005 up to now. And so like my head's spinning with crap, but like the purge 5 buffs from each enemy and apply 20% shield to all allies and then stun if anybody's enraged. Like blue lanterns do the most damage against red lanterns. There you go.
Mhm,
That's in the lore and it's in his kit now. Okay.
Actually,
like, he-
that might actually solve the problem. I didn't even think about the stun with enrage. That might help with if you're running with Parallax or Yellow Lantern.
Oh yeah, and against the Wonder Girl, if she's enraged, she gets stunned.
I mean, granted,
yeah,
probably,
but she just purged. She self-purges.
Well,
the stuff.
true,
Wonder
true.
Girl's stupid. They should just delete that character. It's such a dumbass character. Useless little girl, man. Like, and she's such a crutch hero. Like, everyone uses her, and it's annoying. It's you don't want to think of a comp. Just throw in Wonder Girl and 3 other people and hit auto. You'll win. You'll get 1 star, but you'll win.
I knew that was
How
coming.
is she
I
stronger
knew-
than Wonder Woman?
I don't want to go down the Wonder Girl road, but it is kind of
we've
true
beaten
that
it to
like
death lately.
literally
Yeah,
every team that comes up, like every new team, I'm already seeing like Lex teams that have Wonder Girl integrated into it. It's like
Well, she
every team.
she does everything.
Yo, that's why I really like the like I've been running what's his name? Red Hood, Red Robin, Arkkis, and any 4th person, it doesn't matter. They just the other team just doesn't get a turn because you know you just do True Sight to Arkkis, he kills someone, all their turn meter goes back, and then you kill someone else, and it goes. Rarely do someone else gets a turn.
Yeah,
Dude,
that True Sight
Arkkis
to
is
Arkkis
insane.
is nice. I haven't really run that much, but that is awesome.
Last
Oh,
night
I actually abandoned bonus heroes in Siege just because I was like, forget it, I don't want to bother anymore. I'm just running this team. I'm running it against everything, with the exception of the Batgirl meta. That's just the annoying one. But
Then you just put Hal Jordan lead and you're good.
then you're good.
Yeah,
The thing with Saint's speed, right? There's ways to get around that. One, you slot in, Brainiac, or you put in Castaway, right? And then by way of his move, he takes the turn meter away from the other team. So you can get around his speed pretty well. Or you just put in Donna Troy in there, and then he's protected for a turn, right? Like
Yeah.
with
Yeah,
Donna
the
Troy's shenanigans.
Lanterns really need a turn 0 taunter. Like, this game's turned into 0
Kilowog,
like
baby.
turn 0. Yeah, for real. He would be the perfect
I'm so tired of turn 0
taunter.
taunters though.
That's
No,
what the whole
this is
game is now.
this is Hate's baby. Turn zero taunters, bro.
Yep, there's two.
This is,
Two worth
I
using.
think turn zero was like the biggest mistake this game's ever made.
I agree with that. It's kind of a crutch thing to do because I see Hate play every time. It's a 98% chance he chooses Donna Choi.
I know it's a habit I got to get out of because you really don't need it as much. I did it because the back of my mind, I always think I want to have a team that's annoying on defense, and if you don't run a turn zero taunter, then you're just easy pickings.
Yeah, but I have no problems with turn zero taunters. I think they're fine.
Yeah,
and
well,
they've
that's what I
been
mean. My
hard.
defense
It's not just Dana Troy.
always bad
You have
anyway.
Clayface. You have Power Girl. You have Harley. The one who started it all is still here. Harley turn zero taunt with
Dang it, Hype.
evasion
Now I
going
gotta
on.
edit.
You can't say okay, fair.
20 minutes. I'm writing it down.
Yeah.
I was hoping I'd
No.
be able to just roll this up.
This is
Thanks a lot.
This is G-rated, man. Come on.
Yeah, because I'm posting
Come
it to
on.
the CC now.
Hello, I'm Kitty Little, leader of Shinsengumi Red Alliance in DC Legends. You know what really gets me hot and heavy for raids? A warm cup of coffee out of my Kage After Dark cup wrapped in my WROL Broadcast sweater. Just go to teespring.com/stores/WROL Broadcast or check the show notes to get your awesome DC Legends swag.
Was that
I can't
Kage that I
hear
just heard?
Should I?
Yeah, Kage's in here.
Hi. What up?
What's up, man? First time we talk to each other.
Yeah. Well, voice notes on. That's his DM though. All right, forget it.
No, like I'm not just saying like turn zero taunt, like just turn zero, like Hal's ability. I don't want to go down that road, but it's like I don't know.
hey, don't
I feel
talk
like
smack about
turn
my
zero
Hal Jordan.
is the only turn zero thing that really matters right now. But like they've introduced other turn zero things, like Enchantress has a turn zero heal. There's turn zero enrages. Like, give me something else. Give me like a turn zero AOE silence. That would totally make silence viable again.
One of the
Wait,
Give me
did you
all
miss
those
the whole
extra
part about Lafreeze doing like 30,000 intellects up? Like, silence is not gonna help anything.
No, I know, but like
Ravager
it would
getting,
make other
like,
characters
extra.
viable. Like it would start Ravager right off the bat. It would give Robin extra damage right off the bat. Like it would turn some tides and bring characters out of the woodwork that you wouldn't see.
But you just listed two red characters that under 4,200 damage into intelligence Lafreeze would be poof gone.
Ravager gets damage immunity anytime a silence character gets a turn, pretty much. So that's not really something I'm worried about.
yeah,
Robin gains
No,
invisibility.
then
so he's not
Lafreeze will
gonna get
just
hit.
steal. Oh, he's silenced. He won't be able to steal
It's
it.
a flicker buff, so it doesn't stick around.
yeah,
So let's
See,
talk
things are-
about, before we get too far, 'cause I'm
yeah.
starting to get low on time, I want to get you guys' takes on, let's start with Yellow Lantern Sinestro, and then we'll get hard into Arkkis.
I have zero faith in like Enrage itself is a stupid mechanic. It could, like, there's so many people who hit so hard. Most of the time you're using the basic anyways. And since there's so many turn zero taunters, you're just hitting the taunter anyways, which you would have done on your turn. Enrage to me is a stupid mechanic, and with Hal out there, half the time, like half your roster is gone anyways.
I sent Hate a team in line chat about Yellow Lantern Sinestro, and he doesn't work well enough with enraged teams yet, just because there's no one fast enough to get an enrage on the enemy right away. But he does work really well with like Aquaman lead, because you'll get that extra turn meter a lot. If you put him on a stun team, basically, you get that stun right away. You get that 40% turn meter right off the bat, and you can start rolling, which is really nice. And then he can start gaining interrupts or casting his int down ability. So he does work. You just have to work around stun instead of enrage right now. Once they give us a fast enrage character, then I think he'll start popping out more too.
But
Yeah,
I still say
he's
Harley.
not-
Harley's turn zero enrage.
Turn zero doesn't matter because it's a passive, so it won't affect him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
doesn't
that's-
Oh, no
yeah.
way.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
one of the
she-
worst. That like my review of Sinestro is, can I have my resources back? Like I was so mad when I first used him because I was like, that was immediately what I went to was like Eclipso and Harley.
I did the
And
same.
then like nothing happened. And I was like,
Oh yeah, I forgot it. Ellipso or whatever his name is. He's also a turn 0 enrager. Huh.
Yeah, it won't matter.
But those two don't count. I think that he's less plug and play than a lot of the recent heroes and reworks. But I do think that against a high intelligence based team, if you run across something like that, the 8 int downs is nothing to like stop about, right?
It'll neuter a
that's
phase right off the bat.
So
right. You put that
basically,
on
we have to
there.
wait for like Grodd to come back in the scene or be in the scene for it to actually be a viable thing to do.
Right. I mean, I think he's going to take a little bit more. I'll be interested to see how he pairs with Parallax because I do think
That's his only
on
hope.
paper, Parallax looks like but
Parallax
I don't
doesn't
know. We've been
actively enrage anyone though. It's all passive. It won't affect him. He only
He has
enrages
one
if he gets hit.
active skill, but I think he has one active skill that enrages, and the
He
other
does
one's
not.
a passive one. No? Oh.
No. He only does it on his passive if he gets hit.
that's the biggest problem with Sinestro is it has to be an active enrage. So it's like he has to do it himself basically. Or
It'd be kind of cool if enrage kind of made it so passives didn't work. Instead of just being like you can only use your basic, which is
Well,
pretty
that's
much what silence is
yeah,
anyways. But
That's what we were hoping silence
it-
would be.
yeah,
if silence
one
did
of
that,
those
silence would be
things,
good.
change it. Yeah.
Yeah, either one. I'd be okay with Wonder Girl
Yeah,
hitting super
I think-
hard with enraged basic if she couldn't do her lasso. That'd be a good trade-off.
Yeah,
I would take
100%.
that. 100%. Take it. Send it in.
Yeah, just make sure she's enraged all the time. It doesn't matter. She'll
I
one-shot my
think-
whole team as long as she doesn't that lasso. I'm
As
okay.
long as-
It's a win in my books.
yeah, in my opinion, the way you should separate those two is enrage should be like they have to use their basic and there's no passives. But then silence would you could still use your passives, but you can't use things like you can't be called assist and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like it shuts down like you're effectively like silenced. You get what I mean? Like to where
Yeah,
you
it's more
can't call
limited.
assist. Like
Yeah.
if you have a call
Yeah.
assist on your basic, you can't call assist. But you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just like a shell of a character. You just do your one thing and that's it.
mhm.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed in Yellow. I was really hoping he'd be cool because he's such an awesome villain.
he's
so
better
good.
than he was. I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
He's better than
Yeah,
he was.
he's
but-
not F tier anymore, but I don't think that he's anything better than maybe C
It's not like a
tier.
Lex level rework or even an Arkkis level rework or anything like that. Like it's
He's usable now, but I can't see many reasons to use him often. I mean, I don't know. Maybe with Parallax and actually you're right. Parallax really doesn't do anything for him. So I mean, but at least
No one does
Saint-
anything. Joker does not.
Joker's really the only-
Joker helps him, and I believe Harley does and Eclipso if you cast the taunt. If it's
Yeah.
a turn 0 taunt, it doesn't work. But I think if you actually, I'd have to go check this. But
In all fairness, if you've made it to Harley's taunt and you haven't killed the other team, you're probably
Yeah.
losing.
yeah, no, true. Like
Yeah, you're
Doesn't-
right. Parallax does nothing for him. I'm looking at it. There's no active enrages, so it's really just Joker, Siren's third ability,
Siren,
and I'm trying to. I know there's another
which
one.
most people took at L5 and they didn't even like.
Swamp Thing. Swamp Thing
Oh, and
doesn't
Swamp Thing.
enrage.
But I mean, those are one enraged, so it's not much.
Yeah, they treat enrage like it's this like, as far as active enrages, they treat it like it's this like amazing thing, and it's not. Like,
Yeah, for a debuff that is so rare, like an actively put debuff that's so rare, it literally does nothing.
It's actually 2D-tron's right. It's better to run him on stun teams because really he doesn't get
Yeah.
anything except for the 2 intellect ups when people get enraged. Other than that, you really don't care. I mean, it's in the 2 strength ups, I guess. And it is the whole team, but
Yeah.
You know what they should have done with
All right.
Sinestro is they should have leaned into him being anti-shield.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got excited when I saw the Bonesaw thing about like shield and not shield. I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I read the rest of the kit and I was like, oh,
Nah.
okay. Like,
Okay, can we move on to like the star of the month
Yeah,
now? Or
go ahead.
The rework,
Go right ahead, HypeDawg.
which is Arkkis. Come on. You guys are going on about Yellow Lantern Sinestro. Come on.
Arkkis is insane.
All right, let it rip.
HypeDawg, take it away.
DaBoy
baby.
can go first on this one.
Oh, I get to go first. Okay. He's awesome. They completely. I mean, they didn't even change too much. Just bringing him back up. I mean, back on Gear 10, it was like Arkkis and Jon Stewart were like maniacs. They were just blowing everything away. And then when Gear 11 came out, both of those guys. I mean, Jon Stewart still has his uses, but Arkkis kind of just like fell away. And then Power Girl came out, and it was like, oh, why would I ever bring Arkkis when I could just bring Power Girl? She's the same thing. Now Arkkis, like, you can bring him anywhere. I mean, he kills reds, he kills greens, he kills blues. It's just nuts. And we talked about it earlier. Under Saint, I cannot wait to bring him against anybody. It doesn't matter. Wonder Girl, I want 1v1 Wonder Girl with Arkkis without the whip. And just go. Like, it's gonna be insane. I love him. I love him.
So now, the only thing I would have to say is he's extremely good now. But he's kind of a glass cannon because if you don't get that death immunity up quick, he does die really fast. I've had numerous matches where
Yes.
I just get nuked down by Black Adam.
The problem Lanterns have is it's their speed. They're just not fast enough to kind of
But
hold
Saint
any
Walker
sort of
will
burst.
fix that.
Yeah.
How?
Because he gets
Yeah.
he gets the defense or the agility boost and the intelligence up boost.
He gets
so,
a stat 20% on health, damage, and armor, basically, right? So
okay, so
intelligence, strength,
they'll
and-
live to see their turn, basically.
Exactly.
My point is, they would only live to see their turn if, for example, a Black Adam currently would hit an Arkkis and not completely overkill him. Is that 20% going to be enough for?
Well,
25%.
okay.
The other teams,
25% be enough to?
but when Black Adam
Speaking from
gets
experience,
his 20%
fighting-
from Saint Walker.
Speaking from experience, I'm fighting in Siege right now, and I fight a bunch of RB2, RB3 Black Adams, and I'm like, okay, I'm sweating a little bit, not a big deal. Then I fight a RB5 Black Adam, I'm sweating a bit more, and I can't one-shot him. I can't one-shot him. And he just slaps me around, and I'm lucky to be alive. So that 20% does make a difference.
It
Especially
will,
once you
but
go
that's
that
if the
high.
other team isn't running him too.
We'll see.
Ooh.
We will see. I don't know.
For me,
I think
mean,
it's going to take some testing to see how big that 20 to 25% actually boosts it. I mean, damage-wise, I think it's going to do a lot.
I think
We'll
the
see
damage
about
is going to be where
survivability.
it kind of fills the gap. Or
It's probably going to
damage
be
is the
like
one that
20 to
you'll see the
25% difference.
most. Yeah, literally. Eh? To me, Arkkis, I mean, he was, I think, one of the first guys I took to G11, and I've hated him ever since. Ever since you had the whole gear up happen, he just fell off hard. He couldn't one-shot anything, and he was the only character you'd ever get that was, his only purpose was DPS. His only purpose was
you forgot
he would
because
get
you forgot to add 2 of his gears, you dummy.
even after I added those 2 gears, before the rework, and he was still so underwhelming. He just could, like, everyone seemed to get a much higher jump on health pool than he did for strength or his damage. I've been hating on this guy for almost a year and a half, or ever since G11 came out. But I think right now he might be the only hero in the game, apart from Wonder Girl probably, who guarantees one shot any red and any green.
Mhm.
Like, even Man-Bat, I've had him just do
I've
the
had him-
double tap and he's dead. There's no, and that's crit immunity on him. You know what I mean? Just even LaFreeze can't do that.
Dude, I can't remember who it was, but last night I had a Mystic hit him, and on the counter attack, he almost one-shot the Mystic.
Yeah, I've seen that happen a few times where it's like, where did
He's-
that come from? He
he's
just got
one of those
mad. All of a sudden he
tunes, it's
woke
like-
up and he was like, nope, I'm going to smack this girl down. For Why? It's a blue. It doesn't matter.
He's one of those tunes where you see when you see him on the other team, you have to think like, do I let him survive and get a turn, or is he the priority here, right? He makes you kind of
If you
think
remember,
a
that's
little
what it
bit.
was like before, like
Oh,
way
yeah.
back. I
Oh,
don't, yeah,
back in the day, yeah. Like,
back in the day. If you saw Arkkis, you're like, don't even look at him. Just let him do his
Just kill
thing.
him.
He'll take a few. Yeah, just don't. You touch him, he'll punch you back, and you'll die. There was no getting around
Exactly.
it.
yeah, the way I had to fight Arceus back in the day was my siren was dedicated to killing Arceus. Like that was the only person that could touch Arceus, was Siren, and nobody else could touch him. And so like I just had to wait till it was Siren's turn each time, and she just worked on Arceus while everybody else worked on everybody else. Like,
Yeah, he's gone back to his glory days of what he was or what he should have been all the way through. Because out of all the heroes, I think he fell off hard with that Gear 11 coming in.
I thought Gear 11 was supposed to like nerf and balance the whole roster because
It did
everyone's
at
like
first
one shot.
for a little bit.
Yeah, the power creep getting getting real bad. So
Yeah, we really need Gear
that's kind of
12.
just leaned it.
the
Yeah,
power
well,
is so bad right now.
We need
Then we'll
better
just start
ways to
over
get
again.
gears before we move on to Gear 12.
Yeah, how
Like,
about we make Gear 11 financially feasible before we make Gear 12, please?
I don't know.
Well,
Been
we'll
Gear
say the
11 for
Arceus
like
rework-
6 months.
Yeah.
Maybe a year.
I do. The Arceus rework gives me hope for like the potential Wonder Woman rework. Maybe she'll slap hard one day.
which Wonder
We'll see.
Woman?
Someday.
Coda.
All
Champ-
of them.
Champion. Well, all of them, but yeah, Champion's the one she's bottom of the barrel right now.
I
Trust
like
me,
her
I'm
with
waiting.
Arceus right now. Her and Arceus pair pretty well.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for that pot rework.
I'm
Don't worry.
trying to do that. I was actually talking to DaBoy on this. Like, there's got to be some combination of Saint Walker, Jon Stewart, and Arceus that you can get Jon Stewart to proc his death immunity and then get like massive shields, and then have Saint call assist on him, and that will guarantee another call assist on another character. So imagine if it was Saint Walker, Jon Stewart, Alan, and Arceus. Either one of those guys getting a call assist on top of a call assist, it's just no matter who you're hitting, they're dead.
Can you still do that though?
Dude, even
We were trying to work out the speeds. You'll have to kind of. It won't be
Well,
your
I mean,
turn
can
one.
you still get the double call assist? Because I
if
thought
they're,
that you
if
did
they're
away with that.
shielded,
I know
if
that
they're
Hal and
shielded.
Batgirl can still do it together, but
and
that's
Saint does it. So Saint, if he calls your assist, and then he has an additional 50% to call a second assist.
Which
okay.
is 100% with the legendary. So if the person he calls assist on is shielded, and Jon Stewart's the only one that when his health goes to when that death immunity is proc, he gets shielded automatically, right? So he will always, when you do the call assist, you'll overheal Jon Stewart, and he will go and hit, and then they'll get a call assist again after that. So imagine if it's Arceus or Alan Scott who follow up a call assist. It's going to be madness.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't realize he had the double call assist. I was thinking like you were like hoping to call another assist.
One
like, off of
procs, the
somebody
other.
else.
No. He
No.
specifically, his kid is, which
Saint
is overkill.
literally just brings 2 call assists with 1 move.
They're both 50%,
like
but,
Atrocious is.
which means they'll never call assist from me, and the enemy
Well,
will
no,
call
no, no.
assist every single time.
No, it's 100%
No,
with
it's
the
Oh, plus
legendary.
50%. You're right.
The legendary adds
Yeah.
50%.
Yeah. So it's 50
Okay,
plus.
my bad.
So even you can proc it. Hey,
Yes,
man.
even I
even
can.
you can proc it.
That's nice.
This was the okay, Hate has bad RNG. We need to give him 100% ability. Boom. There it happens.
Have you guys ever had that happen though? What I was referencing, where like Hal calls Batgirl's assist, and then like the target has no buffs, so she calls an assist as well.
I've never
No.
seen that. I didn't think passives could call passives.
It does it.
Yeah.
It's insane when it happens. It doesn't always happen, but it does happen. It's like
I like it.
like
I just can't wait for whenever the champion tune, whatever
4th
you
of
want to
Jan?
call them. And I'm not even waiting till then, brother. You don't even You don't
Dude, 4th
understand.
of
Day
Jan,
one.
man. I can't wait. 4th of
What
Jan.
legendary level are you going to day one is the question, DaBoy.
I'm not making any guarantees.
L5, man.
I'm
RB1.
not making any promises, but let's just say that history might be made.
Just make sure you save some funds to buy those packs because you're going to want to take Saint Walker up.
Oh, Saint Walker.
And it's only going
is
to be like 2
going-
days later.
Saint Walker
Yeah,
is going to
Saint
RB5.
Walker is going to max out as soon as he drops, man.
I'm telling you right now that by the end of January, probably not even by the end. Well, maybe because I need some more tokens. But Saint Walker's going to RB5.
That's a lot of
that-
packs. That's like 15
that's-
packs.
No. I did some math. Me and M4. M4 was helping me out with the math. It's only about 8.5 packs.
Oh my God,
I
only.
thought-
Hey,
Where's Loot when we need him?
Listen. Black Friday did me well. Okay.
that's like way worse than when I did Man Bat. Like way worse.
Listen. Okay.
And I did Owlman this month, but we're not going to talk about that. All
Like I
right,
said, I'm not making any guarantees. Just when you see me in Siege, catch me outside.
oh, man.
By the way,
Imagine-
what is his health at?
Imagine Saint Walker comes out, his damage is crap, and he's so squishy.
He like
That's what I was
Spectre.
just thinking. What's
You
his
hate to
health
see
at?
it.
Because
His health is 28.8. So 28,877.
You could just
that's
breathe
without
on
the
him and he'll die.
25%. The 20%.
Yeah,
Well, he
just breathe
doesn't.
on him.
I don't think he gets the 20% or 25%.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
it says
so the-
allies gain. He doesn't gain
Okay.
it. No.
Yeah, he just gains that 4 times damage if he's the last one standing, which
Well, no, Deadshot is guaranteed a crit. You know, all allies
Yeah.
crit on turn 1, so I'd imagine it works on
Oh, okay.
Walker as well.
Is that the way it reads?
That's how I imagine it working.
I'm just
Perfect.
checking real quick.
So see, then
I-
then that even adds to his survivability. You take him, high rebirth, give him that extra bit of health, and then he gets 20% on top of that rebirth.
Yeah,
It's
just
gonna be
juice him
great,
up,
man.
you know?
Just juice him up, dude. Give him some RB
Just give
token
him some
roids
roids.
and get him going. That's all you got to do.
Yeah, so
yeah,
you
the
should
only
get
thing
it.
I'm looking at is can Deadshot one-shot him. That's if he can, I might be in trouble.
I think Deadshot probably can because he can probably one-shot pretty much any blue in the game except for my Alan Scott. But the tune I'm most scared of next month is M4's Booster Freaking Gold. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
That's going to be
That-
disgusting.
If he runs his booster as it is right now, it has a 3,700 strength under Saint Walker. That is nuts. That's 300 higher than RB5 Wonder Girl. That's
Wow.
insane. He's going to one-shot anything. It doesn't matter. Green, he's going to be like green, blue, red, or it doesn't matter. He's going to see black and white the same way
Wow.
Arkkis does.
We're getting a lot of tunes that are just going to see black and white, eh?
I love it. I
Yeah.
love it. Here, Saint Walker is going to be, I think, the first non-pew-pew tune that even Miller Time might level up because of what it will do to his other pew-pew tunes.
Yeah.
And it also helped protect them. So, but we need that. I think that's what's missing. We don't have. I mean, other than
That means-
Troy, you have no protection for anybody.
That means my
Right.
Wonder Woman's going to be vulnerable now. Because nobody
Mhm.
scratches my Wonder Woman. Nobody. Like, I've never came against M4's Booster Gold, but like, I've had, like,
M4's booster one-shots my RB3 Alan Scott.
My
Because he
RB2
ignores
booster will
machines.
too. Mine's only one
Okay.
one
See,
under.
RB2.
have you
is
come up
RB3
against have you come up against my Wonder Woman hate or no with your booster?
I think I have. I don't think I can one shot it with my RB2.
Yeah, I've seen like an RB4 like Deadshot, not even like one shotter. Like she's got like 6-7 segments of health. Like so
It's going to be fun. All I can say is I'm excited. I've been waiting for it. I wake up every day and I check the calendar and I check off another X on the calendar and say 13 more days. 13 more days. 12 more days.
I'm just waiting for Siege to end first.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gonna be down to the wire. You got 2 days. Well, guys, I need to wrap this up because I got to get rolling. So,
Yeah.
See you guys.
good talk.
Good chat.
Glad everybody's got some Lantern love coming, and I hope everybody.
Oh,
yeah.
Happy holiday, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all that fun stuff. Happy Hanukkah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, guys.
Later.
Hi, this is Renee Sylvia 88, DC Legends moderator. Thank you for listening to this episode of WROL Broadcast. If you like the show, please check out patreon.com/WROL Broadcast and find out how to get cool perks. And for those of you who didn't know, Tootitron is a freaking princess.